Hi students, this is Ramesh Arasla from AR Academy GDK. Today 7th class science and science topic lesson is 5th lesson, heat and temperature, 7th class science, and also this is useful to the students of state 9th, CBSE 9th, ICSE 9th class students also. Same concept also there. Children, take a notes and write down the important points. Okay, please look at the board, concentrate. Okay, first of all, what is energy? First we have to understand capacity to do work. Capacity to do work is called energy. That point you remember. Why I am telling first this point energy? Why? Because our lesson name heat is also one of the energy. That's why I told about the energy concept. Capacity to do work is called energy. The form which is having capacity to do some work is called energy. Heat also one of the energy. So introduction, as a part of introduction we are discussing all the things. Types of energy. So many energies are there in this world. What are that energies? Let us see. Solar energy, wind energy, electrical energy, mechanical energy, potential energy, kinetic energy, tidal energy, nuclear energy. Like this, children, students, so many energies are there in this total universe. In that so many energies, our lesson name heat is there, no? That heat energy also one of the energy. Okay, let us try to understand a definition of the heat or heat energy. What is definition of heat? It is a form of energy. It is a form of energy which flows from one body to other body, which are in contact with each other. Once again, look at the definition, look at the board and listen the definition. Heat means heat is a form of energy. It is a form of energy which flows from one body to another body which are in contact with each other. Such a form of energy is called heat energy. Simply we will call heat. Okay, children? Now we understood that definition of the heat. Now heat is a form of energy. How can you say heat is a form of energy? First we discussed that capacity to do work is called energy. In the same way, we can say heat also one of the energy. Why? Because it can do some work. How it will work? What it will do? Let us understand with some small activity. You look here, children. This is the vessel. In this some water is there. Water. And this is firewood. This is vessel, firewood. This is lid. I kept one lid. Understand, children? This is firewood. Poi. Do you know poi? Firewood. And above this firewood, I kept one vessel. In that water is there, I kept one lid. And when you heat this vessel with the help of this firewood and fire, then what happens? This water will, after some time, it will boil. And here water vapor is formed. That water vapor tries to go outside through this lid. It will lift the lid and it will tries to go outside. Means here what is happening? From firewood, fire, heat energy entering into the vessel, then entering into the water, then entering into the water vapor. In the form of water vapor, after increasing its volume, it is trying to lift the lid. Who is lifting the lid? Some energy is lifting the here. Heat energy is lifting the lid. Lifting the lid. Lifting the lid. It is lifting the lid means it is doing some work. Here heat energy is doing some work. So we can say heat as one of a form of energy. Heat is a form of energy. How can you say? As it is lifting, it is doing some work. It is lifting the lid. So we can say heat is also one of the form of the energy. Okay, children. Now, conversion of energy. We understood that heat is a form of energy with the help of small activity. We understood. Now, conversion of energy. Energy can be converted from heat energy to other form to heat energy. How? Let us try to see with some examples. Rubbing our palms. If you rub our palms like this, what happens, children? Heat is generated in our palms. Okay, we can see like this also after rubbing. Generally in winter season, if we rub like this, we will get heat. Okay. So rubbing of our palms, it will give. Rubbing means mechanical energy. It is converting into heat energy. That you have to understand. And pumping air into cycle tube. Any cycle tube, any bicycle tube. While pumping, you observe. With pump, we will send the air into the tube. After pumping, you observe the barrel of the pump. Barrel of the pump, what happens? If you touch it, you will feel hot. Why? Because there you are doing mechanical energy is converting into heat energy. If you touch the barrel of the pump, you will feel heat. Why? Because it is heat energy. Burning of gas or burning of coal, both these are chemical energy converting into burning of gas, heat energy, and burning of coal also chemical energy converting into heat energy. This you have to understand. These two, chemical energy conversion into heat energy. Water heater, if you keep water heater in a bucket of water, then what happened? The electrical energy converted into heat energy in case of water heater. In case of solar heater, solar energy is converted into heat energy. And then thermal power station, NTPC or any thermal power station, if you take, there also heat energy is converted into electrical energy. So in NTPC, what we are generating? Electrical energy. By means of using heat energy, the heat and steam, they are creating the electrical energy. And steam engine means here heat energy they are using and converting into mechanical energy. Steam engine, it will move the body parts. So mechanical energy. You see here up to 1 to 6 you can see heat energy is generated. Here in the 7 and 8 cases, heat energy converted to electrical energy, heat energy converted to mechanical energy. Like this, student, we can convert energies from one form to another form. This is called conversion of energies. Examples. Okay, this also finished. Conversion of energy. This heat is a form of energy also completed, and conversion of energy completed. Next, we will see one topic, hot cold objects. Hot cold objects. If you take one cold ice cube, this is cold object. If you touch it, you will feel cool. If you touch it, you will feel cool. This is a cold object. And if you take any chair which is kept in sunlight, sunlight is the example for hot body. This is hot body. This is cold body. Ice cube is a cold body. And a chair which is iron chair which is kept in sunlight for some time is a hot body. When we touch some objects, what happens? We will feel it is a hot body as cold body. We will identify. Okay. And how can you say one body is hot body and cold body? What is the reason behind that? If you want to know, you listen carefully, children. So Total internal energy is the main concept you have to understand in this case. If total internal energy is more, that is hot body. If total internal energy is less, that is cold body. Total internal energy means total internal energy. Total internal energy means it is the sum of the internal potential energy plus internal kinetic energy. So because of every solids or liquids or gases, anything you take, they are matter, actually considered as matter. Solids, liquid, gases, they contain molecules. Every molecule present in any matter, it is having potential energy or kinetic energy. If every molecule is in motion, it is having some kinetic energy. If it is having only attractions, then only it is having potential energy. Sum of the internal potential energy and internal kinetic energy is called total internal energy. It is possessed by every body, every object. So if total internal energy is more, that is hot body. Total internal energy is less, that is cold body. So then what happens, children? If you touch anything, ice cube, if you touch, what happens? Our total energy is more. Total internal energy is more comparing to the total internal energy of the ice cube. So energy flows from ice cube to our body. So we will feel cool. In case of iron chair which is kept outside for some time on sunlight, what happens? If you sit on that hot chair, what happens? Or if you touch that iron hot chair, the energy flows from hot chair to us. In case of ice cube, from our body to ice cube, the energy will enter. So we will feel cool. Once again, listen children. If you touch the ice cube, from our body, internal energy is more. Ice cube internal energy less. That's why from our body to the ice cube, energy will go. That's why we will feel cool when we touch the ice cube. And when we touch the iron chair which is kept outside, which is hot, internal energy of hot chair is more comparing to our body. So from hot chair to our body, energy will come. That's why we will feel hot. Understood? Clear children? Okay. This is concept of hot or cold objects based on total internal energy. Next children, we will try to understand units of heat. Units of heat. SI unit of heat. SI unit of heat is joule. It is denoted by letter J. CGS unit of heat is erg. Relation between this SI unit and CGS unit is 1 joule is called 10 to the power of 7 ergs. Remember children, 1 joule is called 10 to the power of 7 erg. This is the relation between SI unit of heat and CGS unit of heat. And other units are calories or kilocalories. Kilocalorie means 1000 calories, remember children. And then we try to understand relation between the calories and joule. Relation between the calories and joule. 1 calorie is called 4.186 joules. 4.186 joules. This can be written as 1 calorie equal 4.2 joules also. This you remember children. This is relation between calorie and joule. Now we will try to understand the concept temperature. You see lesson name heat and temperature. Temperature concept we are trying to understand. What is temperature actually? What is temperature actually? It is the quantity, it is the quantity which indicates thermal state of a body. Thermal state of a body. Which indicates thermal state of a body, that is called temperature. Temperature is the quantity which indicates thermal state of a body. That is degree of coldness, degree of coldness or degree of hotness. Degree of hotness. Once again you look here children, definition of the temperature. The physical quantity, the quantity which indicates thermal state of a body, that is degree of hotness or degree of coldness, is called as temperature. This is temperature definition. You know very well temperature is measured with the help of thermometers. Thermometer, we will measure the temperature. And temperature, what it will determine? It will determine the direction of flow of the heat. Direction of flow of heat. Direction of flow of heat. Example, if you take, this is one body with 60 degrees Celsius. This is another body in contact with it with 40 degrees Celsius. So this is A, this is B. A to B, the heat will flow. Here this is high temperature body, this is low temperature body. High temperature body A, low temperature body B. From A to B, the heat will flow. Like this, temperature will determine direction of flow of heat. From which direction to which direction, from which body to which body heat will flow, that it is determined by temperature concept, children. Okay, we will take, we understood temperature definition and what it indicates, what it determines, how it is measured, we understood. Then we will see the units of temperature. What are the units of temperature? Let us try to understand. SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. SI unit of temperature is what, children? Kelvin. And other units are degree Celsius and degree Fahrenheit. SI unit is Kelvin, other units are degree Celsius and degree Fahrenheit. This depends upon Kelvin scale and centigrade scale and Fahrenheit scale, that we will discuss later. And what is the relation between Kelvin as well as degree Celsius? Very simple, children. T Kelvin equal 273 plus T degree Celsius. This you remember. About these problems, about this relation we will discuss later. And relation between degree Celsius and degree Fahrenheit. C by 100 is called F minus 32 by 180. C by 100 is called F minus 32 by 180 is the relation between degree Celsius and degree Fahrenheit. And degree Kelvin and degree centigrade relation is T Kelvin equal to 273 plus degree Celsius, T degree Celsius. These are the other units, degree Celsius and Fahrenheit. Units of temperature is Kelvin. Like this, today what we have understood, let us try to conclude today what we studied, children. Okay, lesson is heat and temperature, two concepts we studied. In that introduction part, what is energy, how many types of energies are there, in that definition of heat energy, and how we will call heat is a form of energy, and conversion, examples of conversion of heat energy to other energies to heat energy, and how can you say a body is a cold body or a hot body based on total internal energy and total kinetic energy, total potential energy, and units of heat, units of and relation between them, and different units, and temperature definition, and units of temperature, and the relation between the different Kelvin or degree Celsius or Fahrenheit we studied very well. Okay, children, please subscribe my channel and like, share and comment. Watch my videos again and again. Okay, bye.